Hey everybody, welcome back to Resurrected Metal. I am Joe Tessitore, and for those of you who've been following the YouTube channel, it's been about 4 years since our last video, and this video is going to be a little different. We're going to play a little catch-up here. It's kind of a where have you been, what's going on sort of thing, but I promise if you're following this, or if this is the first video you're seeing, hopefully this is the first video you're seeing if you're new, so you understand what the hell's going on. But we're going to get back to the technical side of building and working on and customizing motorcycles. But for a little bit of catch-up, a little bit of background, let's see, where have you been? Yeah, like I said, it's been about 4 years. When I did that, I was working on the Bandit project. It's still over there, sitting in the corner. It's not done yet. We'll get back to it. But at about the time I did the last video, I started working with a shop in Long Beach, California called Losa Engineering, in case you're wondering. That was probably the best experience I could have for getting involved with motorcycles. Really got to learn a craft. I mean, when I started this, it was kind of a hobby, it was kind of fun, and now it's what I do full-time. It's what I do all the time, spare time, anytime. I'm just around motorcycles. So the good thing about that is that I have a lot more information to share with you guys, better information, and just a better overall picture of how to do stuff, which is hopefully what you're coming to me for. So let's see, to go back on that, worked with Losa Engineering for about 3 years. We built a lot of cool bikes. I learned a lot of stuff. Got to be on the Cafe Racer TV show a bunch of times. And just had a blast. It's probably, like I said, one of the best things that could have happened to me. And then about a year and a half, 2 years ago, my wife and I decided to move to Portland, Oregon, and that's where we are now, in the sunny Northwest. And I started my own shop, my own company. It's called Digital Directiv. So from now on, this will be Digital Directives Resurrected Metal. It's kind of our YouTube channel for the shop. And let's see, what did I do? I built a pretty cool bike, a little CJ360. It was featured on Bike Exif, featured in the One Motorcycle Show a few times, and it's gotten a lot of attention. It's been sold since, so in case you're asking, is it available? No, it's gone. But I can build another one. But my main focus now is what I've really come to realize my passion in vintage bikes has been is the electrical system. I know that seems kind of weird, but it's the one part where most builders don't focus on, they don't tell you about. You know, it's usually about bodywork and frames and engines and all that kind of stuff, and people just overlook the electrical side. And it's kind of a big headache for a lot of people, but it's something I love to do. And I really like to share with people and you know, get them to sort out their projects and show them that it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to be afraid of it. So electrical is kind of my thing. Fuel injection, upgraded ignition systems. We're going to be getting into all that, and then that'll be our focus. So to cover a few things that people have been asking on the videos, I've been reading the comments and all that stuff, and thanks guys for still following after all these years without a video. But let's see, the Bandit project. It's about where you saw it if you watched the last video. It hasn't moved. Like I said, I've been busy on a lot of other things, working on a lot of other bikes, so it kind of took a back seat. But I think my wife has claimed that bike now, so we'll see if she forces me to finish it. Let's see, what other things were questions? The frame of that bike. Yes, I have learned that trying to strip it yourself and refinish it yourself, pain in the ass. So if you're following this, scratch what I said in that video. Don't do it. Strip off everything you need and weld on everything you want to do to the frame, and then take it to a powder coating shop. Find a reputable one in your area, a place that does good work. Let them strip it. Let them finish it, you pick out the color, you show up in a couple weeks, it looks brand new. That's the way to go. What other tips can I give you? A lot of people made some comments about wrapping the pipes and you know, why did you wet the wrap versus not wetting it. I've done it both ways, and depending on the situation, I still do it both ways. but you don't have to wet it if you don't want to. Also, yes, I've learned a better way to wrap it. Wrap from the collector, which is the far side of the back of the bike, and wrap upward to the head, because the direction of the wrapping, it looks nicer, it doesn't catch as much wind, and it's just a better overall deal. So yeah, correction to some of those things. And there'll be a lot of things that come up. If you have questions, submit them, send me an email, whatever you want to do, and I will try to go over stuff, try to make some corrections to the mistakes that I made. Not that they were mistakes in the sense of they were totally wrong, but like I said, I've learned better ways in the past 4 years on how to do stuff. So this is the shop for now. You'll be seeing a lot more of it. We're going to get into, we'll get eventually back to the Bandit project, but a lot of stuff that I want to get into is a lot of how-to basic stuff. So we're going to cover carb cleaning. We're going to cover maybe how to test your charging system, how to build a wiring harness from scratch, how to troubleshoot, because that's a big deal. A lot of people have a bike and they can't figure out what's wrong with it. So we can do some troubleshooting and find out what's going on with it. And like I said, if you have stuff that you want to see me cover, submit it in the comments, send me an email, and let's get into it, because I like doing stuff and working on bikes for other people, but at the same time there's a lot of people out there that can't send me their bike, can't afford my services, and just want to do it themselves. So I'd like to give you that information as much as I can and share it with you, and so we all have fun, we all ride bikes and just go with it. And that's gonna about wrap it up. This has been Digital Directive. I am Joe Tessitore. Our new email address is info@digitaldirectiv.com. No E on directive. You'll see it's in the little title thing there and whatever in the link. And go to our website, digitaldirectiv.com, to see what we're getting up to. That's it. Have fun, ride bikes, work on bikes, wrench, ride, repeat.